Hello friends, my name is Dr. Vijay Bhatia. Today I'm going to talk about sleepwalking, which is also called somnambulism. This is a sleepwalking disorder as defined in the mental health. Definition: a state of altered consciousness in which phenomenon of sleep and wakefulness are combined. During a sleep-waking episode, the individual arises from bed, usually during the first third of nocturnal sleep, and walks about exhibiting low levels of awareness, reactivity, and motor skills. Upon awakening, there is usually no recall of the event. So what we are saying here, it is a combination where there is sleep and wakefulness, they are combined in a way. And the person, it happens normally in the first third of the sleep. Within the few hours you go to sleep. And during that episode, when you wake up and start walking or sit up, there is very low level of awareness. You are aware of some surroundings, but not completely. There is some reactivity, but that is very low. And there is some motor skills, just like walking, but there is not much other interaction. And when they wake up, there is no, the memory is not there. If you ask them, they will say, nothing happened, I wasn't walking. They might go downstairs and open the fridge and eat something. Normally, there is a 5 criteria for the diagnosis to be made for somnambulism or sleepwalking. The predominant symptom, which is getting up in the middle of night or first third of the night, and this is repeated 2 or more episodes of rising from the bed, usually from the first third of nocturnal sleep, and waking for about several minutes. Sometimes it lasts only a few seconds to a few minutes, but it can last even up to half an hour or even longer, up to an hour. Criteria B. During the episode, the individual has a blank, staring face, is relatively unresponsive to the efforts of others to influence the event. They don't communicate or and can be awakened only with the considerable difficulty it takes an effort to wake them up. Criteria C. And once they are awake, or either if they were awake and next morning they wake up, the individual has amnesia. That means they cannot recall, there is no memory of the event that they were walking. Within several minutes of awakening from the episode, there is no impairment of mental activity or behavior, although there may initially be short period of some confusion and some disorientation. They are not fully oriented. They wouldn't know it is middle of night, what time of the day it is. So they are a bit disoriented and there is some confusion. There is no evidence of an organic mental disorder such as dementia or Korsakoff. Dementia is where the person and the memory is not there. Therefore, if they are waking up in the middle of night, of course they are not going to remember next day. So there is no evidence of organic mental disorder or even physical disorder like epilepsy. Epilepsy, people will get aura in which they can do anything, and they may not even remember because that's part of an epilepsy itself. So there should be absence of these disorders in order to make a diagnosis of sleepwalking disorder as somnambulism. Sleepwalking, it's basically an automatic. The person wakes up, goes downstairs or do something or just sit up, and it normally happens in the non-REM sleep. Now sleep is divided into REM sleep, rapid eye movement, and non-rapid eye movement, and during this period they just get up and display automatism, automatic behavior in a way, usually in the early part of the night. This is sleepwalking, most common between ages of 5 and 12 years, and it is said that about 15% of children in this age group woke in their sleep at least once. Occasionally, the disorder persists into adult life, and it is a genetic disorder in some families, and it runs in the families. Most children do not actually walk but sit up and make repetitive movements of the arms, of their face, or their legs. Some walk around, usually with their eyes open, in a mechanical but avoiding familiar objects. They do not respond to questions and are very difficult to wake. They can usually be led back to the bed, and most episodes last few seconds or minutes up to an hour. They can, during that episode, can harm themselves. As sleepwalkers can occasionally harm themselves, they need to be protected from injury. Doors and windows should be locked, and dangerous objects in their room should be removed. Adults with severe problems should be given advice about safety, avoidance of sleep deprivation that can make things worsen, and any other circumstances that might make them excessively sleepy. For example, drinking alcohol just before going to bed can be dangerous. Thanks for listening to and watching this video. If you like this video, please press the like button, and please also subscribe the channel to watch more videos on mental disorders. These are very short videos to explain the symptoms and simple mental disorders in short videos. See you again.